So the news from the centre is India has won the toss and they are bowling first.
To start with the left arm spinner. The pitch looks dry and it's I think it's going to turn. It's going to turn and it's going to be hard for the batters. So don't be surprised if Ashtul to go with the left arm spinner with the fast bowler. That will be a good option against these two Pakistani openers who performed really well against Sri Lanka in the semi-final the other day at the P. Sarah Oval. In similar conditions, they got Pakistan to a good start.
One change for Pakistani. Remember, they get Mehran Mumtaz in. The left arm spinner comes in place of Ahmad Butt. So that's an interesting ploy.
Yeah, one with a statement, isn't it? Pretty brilliant comeback. Saeem Ayub handing on to play that anchor role in a bowling attack. I think it's very important that he puts on board. Shahibzada Farhan.
Over 43 in his list A career. Sahibzada Farhan. Had a handy knock against the UAE side as well, Farhan. In this final. Harshit Rana has been impressive along with Rajvardhan Hangargekar. These two bowlers have done exceedingly well for India. 6 wickets in his list A career for Harshit Rana. Started this tournament with a 4-4 in the very first match of this edition. Economy under 4.5 and a strike rate of just 28. He bowls with a lot of heart. Right then, the first ball of the final. A little wayward here. Starts off with a wide.
He's a tough call by the tough man, Lyndon Hannibal.
Well, till the time he's consistent all through the game and calls anything that's missing, leg stump going down, leg or wide. Maybe then it'll even out. And Parviz gives me that wry look as I say that. Played away in the air. And that's going to go the distance. The first 6 of the match.
Oh, what a statement by Saeem Ayub. Straight, got to be around the off stump. Take a look at this for a stroke. Oh, almost like a no look. That would have cleared any ground in the world. A massive 6.
Now, Harshit Rana is coming round the wicket now. Changing the angle. Driven through the covers. Oh, this is exquisitely struck. And it will be 4 more. There's no point chasing it.
Just like the semi-final.
That's the pickup shot. He's played it in the air but safe because there's no fielder at deep backward square. And a bounce. Coming back to that point, I think Saeem Ayub's given the fast bowler something to think about. He's made them alter their line. And then there's that right-hand, left-hand combination going as well for Pakistani. Down the ground. Mid-on is up. And it doesn't matter. Even if he had been on the boundary rope, he wouldn't have got to this. Second 6 of the innings, and it's a cracker.
For a moment, I thought we were watching a T20 game. Take a look at that for a stroke in the 3rd over. Cleared his front foot and went through the line. Just the 3rd delivery. From an individual right now.
Couldn't agree with you more. Oh, that's a no ball. Oh, it's gone high in the air. It doesn't matter if Dhruv Jurel catches it or not. It is a no ball. So the catch won't stand. It's a no ball. And everything seems to be going Pakistan A's way.
Rubbing salt into the wound to the Indian A team. They wanted a breakthrough. It's a good call by the umpire Buddhi Pradhan. It's interesting to see how and what line, especially Abhishek Sharma, will attack the left hand. Cannot give any width. Remember, all the fielders are in the ring, in the offside.
Yes, there's only 2 on the who are on the boundary. Deep square and long on. In the air, and that will be 4. Couple of bounces and over the boundary ropes. It was a loosener from Abhishek Sharma. Gleefully accepted that gift.
Difficult because the ball is not coming on quickly enough.
And that's why for Pakistan to add another spinner in the team, that's a very good move. In place of Ahmad Butt, Mehran Mumtaz has been added.
Nudged him in nicely, and he will get a boundary for that. This is exactly what I was talking about. You got to try and use the angles, use the pace of the bowler, and then look to play through. The bowler felt he had the batter. Driven down the ground, he will get another boundary here. nicely tossed up on the occasion. The mid-on was inside the circle, and he found the gap to perfection. India by 8 wickets and then won the semi-final by 60 runs. Hammered away. That'll be a boundary. One bounce into the fence. Good hit this from Saim Ayub. This time is the turn of the right-hander. He goes over the infield. He picks up a boundary as well. They're trying to match each other here.
Absolutely. Players, slips, people with helmet in front of the eyes of the batter.
Once again, a big hit from the right-hander. That will go the entire distance. Another 6 here for Pakistan.
And Pakistan batters making sure they are going to use the power play to their full advantage. Couple of balls left in the power play and Shahzada Farhan goes for the maximum. Down on one knee, a slog sweep, but the point of impact was right before his eyes. Full extension of the arms. Maximum achieved.
What a start this by Pakistan A. Oh, beautifully struck. Inside out, and that will be 4 more. There is no stopping Saim Ayub today. He's looking like a man on a mission. Raced away to 40. He's got this tendency to push the ball through. This time around he's bowling a little slower. Oh, down the track. Taken on the full. A change in the field for the right-hander. They've dropped a fielder back at sweeper cover. Down the track. Long on is there, but he won't get to the ball. Convincingly struck by Farhan, and that 6 brings up the 100 for Pakistan A.
What a terrific way to get to the 100. Belligerent mood at the moment, and once again, that he's got his dancing shoes on. Both of them have. Look at this. Gets to the point of contact so comfortably. Once you're moving, it's not the easiest thing to keep your balance. Very tight. Gonna have to be very tight.
Beautifully struck. And what a way to bring up his half-century. Saim Ayub is taking on the bowling attack from India A.
It's been a race between the two batters, and who gets to that milestone. 650s in List A matches. Saim Ayub. Look.
His second over. Down the ground. Hit high. Hit handsome. And hit for 6.
Wow, this is belligerence. The manner in which he's changed hands, it's not having a look at him, is ready to take him on. And those dancing shoes on again. This has been so spectacular, so noticeable is the way they've gone to the pitch of the ball and the full flourish of the bat. Really goes through with the shot, doesn't give the chance to the fielders even conceive of getting it within the boundary line.
Oh, how close is that? How close is that? This is the wicket. The breakthrough that India A were looking for. It's finally come about.
To make room for himself, trying to catch that ball, and on the second grab, he's taken it, much to the relief of the batter. This cramped for space as he tried to cut just the face of the bat, and it was elation. That was the strike. That of Saim Ayub, gone for 59, and they're now 121 for 1.
Opening wicket partnership of 121. Omar bin Yusuf over 1,300 runs, averaging close to 32 in his List A career.
Magnificent half century. And to continue from the far end. Nicely played. Beating the short third man fielder, and the outfield is so fast, and it goes for a boundary.
Playing with the field, Umair bin Yusuf. Cha-cha cricket, enjoying.
Trying to use the feet, but Manav Sudhar has been equal to the task, bowled really well. The lengths have been really good. Down the leg side. Help on its way and beats the field at deep square leg. That's a bad delivery. Praising the bowler and firing it down the leg side for a baby.
And Umair bin Yusuf almost asked the bowler to bowl that time, Ayub. And that's a big shot once again. Sahibzada Farhan. He's taking on the Indian bowlers.
That's a 6-6 in this innings, and this one is more like a slap. Clears the front foot. Oh, that would have cleared the boundary in any grounds in the world. Massive. Easily would have kept. He would scored a lot of runs, unbeaten team, but when it matters the most, Indians are at the moment will be worried with the start. This is a slip in the middle. That's unlucky. How unlucky is that? Just spoke of the captain. He brings the breakthrough for India A.
That is definitely very unlucky. Saying no in time, but it was Sahibzada Farhan who went down very quickly. When he turned, he slipped. That was the undoing of him. It's the captain, Yashdul.
Unfortunate. He batted so well. Pretty. Farhan, after a magnificent 65 of 62, is run out. Pakistani 146 for 2. Number 4 batter Tayyib Tahir is in decent form. Just got a 26 against Sri Lanka A in that semi-final. Screen who took the run out in the last over. Seem to continue this time. Shot and ask him to be hit and put it in way. The classy way. Brings up the 150 for Pakistani.
And that's the shot of someone in form.
Of players what India possesses in all formats. Short ball, ask him to be hit and clears the boundary. One bounce. It's not so good bowling by Manav Sutar, the left arm spinner. 5 overs for 35 is quite expensive. 24 gone. Pakistani 166 for 2.
Short, hit in the air and hit in the gap as well. That'll be 4.
This is a big outfield. The spinners have to realize there's not much of deviation for them from the surface. They got
Deep square leg fielder a little wider towards mid wicket rather than too square. Down leg.
This is the problem. When the bowlers are bowling all over the place, the captain can't do much about it. Another boundary coming. That's because of a ill-directed delivery from Abhishek Sharma.
Quick fashion. Oh, this could be a chance here. Has he latched on? Rayan Parag. Well, isn't too sure. And I think this may be referred to the third umpire. He's first going to the square leg umpire to check if he can give him a clear idea here. Now it will be the third umpire who will come into play. Neither Lyndon Hannibal nor Budhi Pradhan being
Realized if the fingers are not underneath the ball.
Well, this looks close. And a lot of times it can have Khan here.
It's dipping on him. And he does well. He goes with both the hands. Had it covered, but as he got the fingers underneath the ball.
Decision. Well, out it is. Rayan Parag gets the big wicket here. And Rashid Ali Khan, the third umpire, ruling that in favour of the fielding side.
End of Yusuf for 35 and Pakistan A are 183 for 3. India A have got a breakthrough here. Kasim Akram walks out to bat. Average is 35.27.
Got a few runs, Kasim Akram, as well as a 6-wicket haul in one of the matches in the group stages. Straight away plays a big shot. There's a fielder there. Taken by Harshit Rana. Gleefully accepted by the fielder at deep mid wicket.
It finds the fielder. The shot was on. It was unfortunate that he found the fielder straight into the fielder at mid wicket. Just a couple of steps in is all he had to do. And he pouches it safely. Ashit Rana, a good catcher.
Indian fans, he's gone without scoring. 183 for 4 now. As the captain of the Pakistani side, Mohammad Haris walks out.
You know that they're thinking quite a lot.
Play with a straight bat. Oh, that could be close. And it is a wicket, is it? Yes, it is. Nishant Sindhu strikes. Gets the captain of the Pakistani side, Mohammad Haris, out leg before.
Tall. And that ball ascended off the pitch. Went with the arm, went in with the arm, and the pull shot was perhaps not the best option on that occasion because they were not short enough.
He's gone for 2. Pakistani 187 for 5. For Pakistani in the span of the last 4 runs that they've scored. As Mubasir walks in at number.
They will go all in. So credit where it is due.
Tickle round the corner. That's going to go fine, and that's going to reach the boundary now. Give some welcome runs to the Pakistan A team at the end of 31. It's 196 for 5. So it's been quite an intriguing game so far. And more to come, I'm sure. Just throws the bat at it and gets to the boundary. He made it look very simple, didn't he?
And that's the 200 up for Pakistani.
Tayyab Tahir uses his speed. Big swing of the bat. It's way, way up. It's going many a mile. That'll ease some nerves. Just the point I was making. Can wait for that loose ball to come along.
And he picks the bowler and the ball really well. First ball of the over for the maximum. In the last over, he picked the first ball to go over covers, this time down the ground.
Absolutely marvelous shot, particularly the state of the...
Men seem to feel like that they mean business. A very good shot once again.
Always premeditated, that reverse. He was into...
Quite a few from the Pakistan A have played international cricket. As we see another big hit from Tahir. Dragged it short Abhishek Sharma, and he was quick to latch onto it. Tahir dispatches it over the boundary. They had the job of steadying this innings, and they've done a good job so far. And the best thing about this partnership is that
Down, trying to rebuild the innings, and he has played really well. Shot again, over the top, with the good fielder. Oh, Hungarekar. For a moment I thought he's going to hang on to it, but in the end, valiant attempt, just not good enough to hold on to it, or else to save the boundary. 37 gone, 232 for 5.
going for a big hit. He's got hold of that. That's a huge hit. That's...
These two batters have made havoc in this field. Lots of mistakes as well. Luckily, the last delivery, Abhishek Sharma. This was a good shot. Midwicket was vacant. Square leg comes round. And misfield through the leg. And you just mentioned about the Indian field has been run ragged. This is another example of it.
Dodia was the fielder.
Ranji Trophy, Dulip Trophy. And then all of a sudden they get the opportunity.
That's hit away. Oh, the infield. That's a boundary. And that brings up the 250 for the Pakistan ace.
Back. It's been good batting, and also they're targeting the first 40 overs.
This time on the leg side, he's got hold of it well enough. And that's a big six. He's kept the umpire busy as Tahir. And he is really demoralizing the Indian spinners here with some big hitting.
A calculated risk. He understands only 4 fielders are permitted outside the circle, and this is the last over in the second power play, and maximizing it. And Bani batters.
Up and over. That'll go to a boundary. Now he's toying with the bowlers here. One through the offside in front of the wicket. 1 over long on.
Green Yashtul will play an important role for India.
Played away fine. That'll run away to the boundary. This is good batting. Mubasir joining the party now.
Put them in trouble. That looks very much gettable now. They're going to cross that.
Helped along its way. And that will be four. He picked his spot there, Adit Tahir, saw the fine leg up inside the 30-yard circle, knew exactly. Times you find fault with the bowling team in terms of what's gone wrong. Hit down the ground, and that's hit a fair distance. The 100 of the partnership comes up. This 6th wicket stand is now worth 105.
Look at the way. Look at the shimmy down the wicket. Gets underneath that one. Full flourish of the bat. Lovely follow through. It's got the elevation. It's got the distance. It's got the maximum.
It's the second 100-run plus partnership that's come against India A, and it's come in the same match in the final. And now he's looking for his 100 here as well. He's got one. Is that off the bat? Run signal, yes, so it's 100 for Tayyip Tahir in the final of this ACC Men's Emerging Team Asia Cup 2023. A match-defining innings.
Yes, it is. 400s in List A matches, and what a time to get it. And he thanks the Almighty. This has been a tremendous innings.
It's a big innings. Lucky there. The edge will get him 4. He was foxed in the flight, but still gets 4, and the 300 comes up for Pakistani.
Doesn't result in the boundary. You get a boundary of a streaky shot. The vagaries of cricket.
Well, Mubasir says, I'm not one to be outdone. 4 to end the over. 44 gone, 305 for 5. Pulled away. High and handsome for 6. What a shot this by Mubasir.
Try to match it, and that's what's been there. The effort get. You could hear the grunt from the bowler, but the angle and the swivel round and the control. Look at that. Using the pace of the ball and putting it away for the maximum.
So you know what the plan is. You know Hangar Gekhar's targeting probably the 5th or the 6th stump. Outside off. That's where he's going. Down the ground. There's long gone there. Gleefully accepted by Abhishek Sharma. Hangar Gekhar finally tastes success in this match.
Has been an exceptional knock. He tried to carry on with the momentum, but that change of angle and the length of the ball didn't get underneath that one. Good catch taken in the deep. At last, with the breaking of the partnership, some relief for terrific innings comes to an end. Tayyip Tahir gone for 108. It's a 313 for 6.
There's power in his hitting today that we saw. Over the top, and this is going to be 4. Handy blow from Mehran, who's just come to the crease. That's his first boundary.
And all this action starts on the 30th. In the air, Sharik Sakava fielder takes it. It's an easy catch and a brilliant delivery by Hangar Gekhar outside the off stump.
Last game as well, he was involved in a brilliant partnership. This time also supported Tayyip Tahir so well. From the toe end of the bat, easy catch for Nitesh. Important wicket in this last phase of the game. The set batter gone has really played well for 35 of 47. Pakistani 322 for 7.
Damage done. Nicely bowled, and good batting. A reverse slap. Mentioned about bowling outside the off stump to have the third man. Tayyip Tahir, a stocky player, backs a punch, and some of those sixers would have cleared any ground in the world. Inside edge and got out. This time trying to go over square leg outside the off stump and Harsh
out. Pervez, you were talking about how the third needs to be back. This time it was back, and that's why Mehran Mumtaz tried to drag it to the leg side. In the process, edged it to the keeper.
fast bowler's instincts, Sana. Mumtaz gone for 13. Pakistan 332 for 8. For Mohammad Wasim Jr. Smashes it, mid-off up. Oh, that's a massive stroke. A poor delivery again. Mid-off up, outside the off-stump Yorker.
The leg side. He can lift the ball up on that long off region with ease. I've seen him done time and again. Maybe a different delivery. Mid-off comes up, fine goes back.
Short ball attempted and mid-off is up and one bounce boundary. It's more of a tennis forehand over the mid-off fielder today. Final ball coming up. Another Yorker, flicks it towards square leg. Wasim Jr. maybe coming back for the second and makes it easier. And that is a good score, 352 of 50 overs. Score big, and that's why Pakistan has been successful. 352 for 8 with plenty of contribution in the bowling lineup. Plenty of bowlers going for plenty of runs, but in the end, only 2 bowlers picking up 2 wickets each. And 353 runs in 50 overs. It's been a leather hunt so far. Pitch is really good. To Shamim Chowdhury.
Good evening, Maha. That's Sudarshan, and a lot will depend. The average is good. He's got a target to eclipse Abhishek Sharma, 43rd match. Decent average, 1298 runs. But they've got to really put their heads down, be very selective with their shot making.
Ahmad Butt for this game, the seam bowling all-rounder. Just like India, Pakistan has got plenty of spin options. Arshad Iqbal all ready for the first ball of the chase. Down the leg side, some swing early on.
Swing but not controlled. Fortunately, a loosener, and you can understand that, and hurried through.
Nice shot, nicely played. That was a brilliant shot. Abhishek Sharma was not true to the stroke too early. Waited for it and placed it perfectly.
Left-hander.
Wasn't there to be given away this time over mid-wicket. And Wasim Jr. had no chance. Just what India needed. There's a high possibility that another India-Pakistan... oh, that's a misfield. That's a misfield. This is what Pakistan ill afford to do. And gifting away runs very easily.
You've got to be very that you are trying to get. That gets a little frustrating.
Shot. What a shot. Fielder did well to get some finger, but I'm telling you, that was timed so well. Still tickled away the boundary. Probably the shot of the day. Feel India started well so far in the chase.
Cool and be a little selective.
In definitely better batting conditions. Firing down the leg side. Wicketkeeper Harris had no chance, and 5 runs it is. And brings up the 50 for India.
No, they love the way, the manner in which they got.
And look panicked, and the 2 Indian openers are all at ease, going through the motions, playing the ball on its merit without any risk. Come down the track and extra cover. This is good batting. Ends the 6th over with a boundary. 6 gone, 56 for no loss.
Outfield. So there will be a lot of opportunities for 2s.
And the fielding will play a huge role in this match.
Taken on the full, and he will get a boundary. Not really timed well enough, but there's enough bat on it. Boundary to end the over. India is 60 without loss. Will come out next. Hopefully he'll come a lot later.
Doesn't seem so.
Oh, what have I done here? Sai Sudarshan going for a pull shot. It's a skyer to the keeper. Beaten by real pace. So Sai lose their first wicket at 64. He's played a good hand here. Good contribution. But this is how he was dismissed.
It's a huge wicket. Sai Sudarshan was the centurion. Easy catch for Mohammad Haris. Arshad Iqbal has really bowled his heart out. Sai Sudarshan A very well made 29. India A 6.
He gets underway the 30th of August. Talk about that in a moment. That's a cracking shot by Nitin Jose. That's a welcome boundary for India. Much required at this stage. The half century. Nitin Jose. This time around there's an appeal and it's been given. Taken by the keeper behind the stumps. The initial appeal I thought was a subdued one for a leg before, but it was high on the bat. Maybe a hint of inside edge or glove. And well, he's just trying to say that it just came off the thigh pad. There wasn't any bat on it. That's what Nitin Jose is trying to say.
I reckon, watching that in a replay, Nitin Jose was spot on. Unfortunately for India, when things goes wrong, it goes terribly wrong. And Mohammad Wasim Jr., the previous ball went for a boundary, was hitting the deck hard but slightly fuller, and getting rid of Nitin Jose was very, very unlucky to go for 11. India 8 for 2. 80 for 2.
The captain, Yash Dhol, out into the middle at number 4. A big 100 to start this tournament, when he got 108 in a match-winning effort.
A similar innings is needed from Yash Dhol if India to have any chance of winning this game.
Pulled away, and that should run away to the fence for 4, bisecting the 2 boundary riders. That'll ease the pressure. They've got 6 from the over. 88 for 2. This is where you expect him to carry on and get a big knock. Sliced away, and that will get to the fence for 4.
Earning in line this time, Mohammad Wasim Jr.
Having beaten Sri Lanka at Galle in the first test. Edged, an overslip, and that might run away to the fence. It will. It's 4 for Yash Dhol. Down the ground. More assured. 1 bounce and over. Boundaries in contrasting fashion for Yash Dhol.
Looking to go big against left-arm Chinaman bowler, Mukim. And this time he rocks back onto the back foot and dispatches it to the boundary. He's not going to be pottering around there. He's going to be looking to play shots.
Yeah, he's looking very positive, Yash Dhol.
And there's a slip in place as well. Not for the left-hander, but for Dhol. Goes big and he gets good hold of it. And it's the first 6 of the chase. Comes from Abhishek Sharma.
What a superb strike that is. Just goes for the slog sweep. Front foot forward to the pitch of the ball. And knew straight away, as soon as this hit that, he had the power to take it over. That's a big, long...
Launched himself into that. 50 partnership comes up with that 6. 52 or 44 deliveries. Yes! Oh! Straight into the hands. A loose delivery fetches the wicket here. The lucky break that India did not want to happen.
Yeah, just the ball. His eyes lit up the shortness of the ball, and he's playing with the turn. He just could not keep it. Sliced it. A good catch taken. The ball was dying on time, and he's elated. That is excellent. Big, big wicket. They're back in the game. Just went in for 61. It's 132 for 3.
Sharma, he was hit for a 6 of the previous delivery, and that is why Sindhu has walked out to bat chat with the physio. Played away fine, beats the fielder, and he will get a boundary. Good wrist work this from Yash Dhol.
The circle.
Yes, and they've taken those 4 boundary riders, 5 inside the 30-yard circle. There's a fielder down at long off. takes the catch. That's a very good catch that's been taken. And Nishant Sindhu will have to head back to the hut.
Brave bowling by Mubassir Khan. As we talk about the flatter trajectory, he gives flight. He dares to give flight. And Nishant Sindhu, he goes for it. The ball
In the middle to join Yash Dhul now. It's Dhruv Jurel who comes in at number 6 for India A.
with the umpire's decision, maybe there was a thigh guard.
Hit in the air. There is a boundary rider. And that is a big wicket. That is a big wicket for Pakistan A. Because it is the wicket of the India A captain Yash Dhul. In the end, just playing a nothing shot, and he will be disappointed.
And Sufyan Mukim, the left arm spinner, gets the better of the India A captain Yash Dhul. He didn't play the last game against India because he was saved as a trump card, and he's showing himself, proving himself to be one. Good catch in the deep by Saim Ayub. And the big wicket.
Innings, they have lost 5 wickets, so half the side back in the hut. And at number 7, Ryan Parag's walked out now with the off, and then accounting for the catch. Goes down the ground as Ryan Parag. Again, it's in the air, and this will fall safely. A couple of bounces and over. That's because mid-on was inside the 30-yard circle.
Back to the combox.
Well, pulled away. And this is a confident-looking shot from Dhruv Jurel. It's foul just yet. A boundary. Jurel and Ryan Parag, they're for the same franchise. In the air, down the throat of the fielder. At long off. Mehran strike.
Just especially on Sufyan Mukim, who can turn the Jurel, who could have really impacted this chase, cannot anymore. It's Mehran Mumtaz.
Now Harshit Rana said, I've seen enough. And he's hit that big and long for 6. Against the run of play. Harshit Rana opens his account with a 6.
A very good shot. Good looking shot from Harshit Rana. When he tried to defend, he couldn't read it. This is much better for him and for India A.
Is in his hitting arc.
Into it, spoke a lot about young Parag. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful delivery to get it off a good batsman. And Mehran neatly sends off Ryan Parag.
That may well be curtains for the India A side. Ryan Parag comprehensively beaten and bowled by the left-arm spinner Mehran. Terrific delivery this. Ryan Parag shaping to play a defensive stroke, was beaten by the turn, and he's delighted, is Mehran. Superb stuff this from the left-arm spinner. India A lose the 7th wicket at 188. Ryan Parag, the man dismissed for 14.
Ninth over. Mohammad Haris going for the kill. Slip in place, mid-wicket vacant. Bowls the wrong one, and that's a massive hit. Exactly what India need. Hitesh Rana playing his natural game.
He made an effort to work the ball around and look for singles, but he was beaten comprehensively on 2-3 occasions. Then he decided the best form of batting is to go big.
Quick correction, Harshit Rana. I'm getting too excited here watching sixers today. Gallo, exactly what he has to do. Just keep going. Forget about everything. Play the ball on its merit. If it fits in your area, use those broad shoulders and try and pump it. Short mid-wicket fielder goes towards the cover point. Vacant short mid-wicket area. Outside edge, and this time Sufyan Mukim strikes with another wrong one.
He's bowled more of wrong ones to the right-handers, and that's the reason why he's beat the outside edge frequently. And on that occasion, He got the nick and there was a slip in place. Good captaincy and good work this. Off the edge, going straight to the slip fielder. Good work from the Pakistani skipper too in providing a slip to his Chinaman bowler.
Good old banter there. Harshit Rana gone for 13. India in trouble. 194 for 8, and it's time for some drinks. Maximum 3 times. How exciting is that?
Yeah, that means the tournament is really on fire.
Oh, wrong one again. Miss everyone. Mohammad Haris, the batsman, against Sufyan Mukim. Wrong one again. Outside edge. Agonizingly close to the slip fielder, but evading him and brings up a boundary for India A.
Towards the middle of the innings, and they posted a big score, and they handled things well on the field. Good hit over the infield for a boundary for Angar Gekar.
That's a call.
His day so far.
It's an aggressive innings in the middle order from Tayyab Tahir, steadying the ship for Pakistan A. Oh, he's cleaned him up. Angar Gekar has been bowled by Iqbal.
And that's what I'm saying. He's bowled so well, so intelligently, has been showing the short pitch delivery to the left-hander.
Bowled for 11, and India A have lost their 9th wicket in this fashion.
Well set up once again. He had been showing the short pitch delivery to the left-hander. Angar Gekar comes on strike. He was expecting a shorter one. Arshad Iqbal goes full, goes through the gate. He means business. And 5th edition.
In the air, but it'll elude the fielder and go to the boundary. A lot of fielders inside the ring. Huge open spaces available for the left-hander, and boundary to. Yeah, that's remarkable. Scoring in excess of 300. In the semi and in the final. And that's hammered away through the onside. He will get a boundary. It's a matter of Dodia having some fun out in the middle. And that's it! Pakistan have completed the job. They retain the title. It's a comprehensive performance from Pakistan A. They batted first and piled up a huge score, and then they were relentless when they were defending the score that they set for India. And this is something that they will really cherish. Well, the Pakistan A side, the umpires are obviously waiting to see if it was a legal delivery, but the Pakistan team is already celebrating and looks like it's a legal.
Comprehensive win, and it's official. Pakistan defend their title in the emerging ACCA Asia Cup. Second team to be able to do that. Emotions, drama, and some new heroes for the next generation.
Of course, they will cherish this for the simple reason it's against India A, and as far as the India A side is concerned, nothing to be ashamed of. They've had a very good campaign in this edition of the Emerging Asia Cup, and it is just a case of things not really going their way today. Otherwise, they really have carried themselves extremely well, and I'm sure that a lot of cricketers from this squad will go on to play in the senior level as well in the time to come.
Absolutely. Both teams played really well. Excellent brand of cricket throughout the tournament. It is Pakistan who has come out victorious in the finals. Some wonderful sportsmanship being shown. Excellent skill on display as far as cricket is concerned. And you see these youngsters, they're full of emotions. They have worked really hard and have been able to retain the title back to back.
Yeah, they planned their campaign really well, especially the knockout phase. They brought in the Chinaman bowler into the knockout phase of the tournament, and he's delivered for them. They